What?
Did they do all notes in the last class? I thought they did quarter
They did
notes.
8. Well,
It's 8.
but they did 8
So
counts.
it's before 4.
Okay.
Does it
All right.
matter if it's included?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Well, but it makes it easier. It's easier to do an incremental crescendo, whereas, I don't know. It's whatever. I mean, if that's what they want to do, that's fine.
Okay.
Can you do it again?
Sure.
It's just not even towards the top of the crescendo. You just gotta measure it out a little bit more. I think you're getting up here too fast.
Yeah.
So just
Still
Can you
working.
do it one more time, just a little bit slower?
Sure. I get over the top too soon.
That's fine. I think it was more successful that time, though. You gave them enough time to set before you asked them to start intensifying. So I think that's better.
don't shift your hand position. Your hand is starting kind of naturally shaped, and then when you go to do the menu, I know you're like ironing your hand out like some weird Michael Phelps thing. Just, you don't have to change your hand position. It's just shifting a little bit. It's kind of, however you start, I mean, I don't really care, but however you start, just keep it that way. That's fine, go on.
Try again.
Yes. Matt Forte is a light dynamic.
Okay.
That was much more successful. And your dynamic was consistent across the first three measures, which is what you're going for.
Okay.
Be careful on the piano. I mean, you got what you wanted, it was fine, but when you elevated, all of a sudden you weren't breaking the plane, from my perspective.
okay.
And I think it's just because your arm was angled up, so just be aware that you'll have to either lessen the rebound or maybe not angle your arm so much, but.
Would maybe not going as high be helpful as? Because I'm trying to.
It is a little high, I think, for the piano. I think you could go down maybe 2 inches,
Okay.
and all the things in combination is kind of what you need. Okay, number 2.
Number 2.
Now I think the piano could be a little higher, somewhere in between. You've went kind of both extremes now.
Start it again and aim for the accent.
Sure. Would you like me to stop at the harmonica or just do the entire exercise?
We'll let you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you can get more accent if you're a little bit smaller
Okay.
on the other notes.
Right.
And the prep should be equal to everything after it. You're giving kind of a mezzo piano, mezzo forte prep, and then piano. So they don't need a huge prep.
We'll start
But
that.
don't be too low. Did Did you get the accent you wanted?
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me try. Sorry, that was a big old trigger.
Your accent is not where ours is, just so you know.
Oh, okay. Do you have it on B3?
Yes?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Okay, so you did it successfully the first time, but you didn't do it successfully this time. So do the first measure again.
Oh, sorry.
That was much harder. My one comment is measure 3. I think something you can do to make that a little more successful is pull more through the melded gesture, and then stop it like in front of your face. The first time you were off to the side a little bit. That time it was a little more centered, but the idea is get your face involved so they'll know that something different is about to happen. In this case, it's the dynamic change. So get it in front of your face and use your eyes, because you're not really getting a forte to a piano. You're getting like a forte to a mezzo piano plus. So if you can do that and then get super tiny, but basically, make a really big deal of it so they know that something different is
Okay.
happening.
Why don't you start on beat 2 of measure 2?
Sure.
But you gotta be even smaller.
But it was already more effective, did you hear that?